Hey guys, ArchieLuxury channel. Today guys, SOS advice. SOS advice, that's correct. This is SOS advice. This here is for Charles. Charles, he's just sent me, I just gotta send him, he's just sent me an email, just said there, making video now. Okay, making video now. Okay, just send that reply back to him. Reply, just send him another one there. Get the... Okay, just send him some advice very quickly. Okay, here we go. Archie, I need emergency pontiff advice. It probably begs an entire collection review, which we will do. I just haven't gotten the right photos and narrative down yet, but I find myself in an impossible stalemate concerning the following two choices. Archie, number one. Here we go. Number one. Here we go. Patek Philippe. Quickly, wristwatch check. Where am I? JJ LeCoultre Reverso Grande. Here we go. Number one, a Patek Philippe Calatrava 5227G. It's white gold. Cream ivory dial, officer's back for $22,500 US. No box, no papers, from a semi-shady dealer who acquired it in a collection, good condition, serviced by his in-house jeweler. Think it's from 2010. Or choice two, a combo meal hunger buster of a new Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon Halcylite for $4,500. And a Rolex 41 DateJust fluted bezel with Jubilee, blue dial, and Romans numerals. Retail from an AD. I will send you my entire collection for review, but in short, I have three Breitlings, an IWC Top Gun, a Rolex Batman, a Rolex Hulk, and a JLC 8-day Master Perpetual Calendar. I've been chasing the Patek for some time. I love it. I'm concerned about how I am getting it rather than the piece itself. Sending you $100 and need an emergency advice, either email or video, but in the interest of time, even a text will do. Charles. Okay, Charles. Now, the thing is, if you ask me to do a text, Charles, you didn't send me a phone number. No phone number. Okie dokie. And I gotta tell you, he was talking to me before. He's not a bad guy. This guy's not a bad guy. Okay, so Charles, what would I do? Very difficult. This world is not fair. What do we do? And the problem in life is we often cannot get everything we want. So we've got a choice of a pre-owned 5227. That's the it's a beautiful current model. White gold, officer's case back, 39 mil. Beautiful. It's no box or papers. It's good condition, service. Okay, so it's okay. Or we could get a brand new Speedmaster Man on the Moon and a 41 mil DateJust retail from an AD. Okay, so this is a really tricky thing. What do you do? This is hard, man. It's gut wrenching. And you come to your pontiff. You ask your pontiff, what would I do? So look, I got to be completely honest with you. It depends on horses for courses. Personally, what would I do? Without a shadow of a doubt, I'd go for the Patek. I would go for the Patek. Why do I say that? Let me tell you. That price, $22,500 US. I've done some research. I've actually got a friend of mine who's selling a rose gold one in Australia, and you are very cheap. 22. Okay, here's his box and papers. But believe you me, the 5227 is an amazing watch. 39 mils. It's gorgeous. You can't really fake it. You open up the hinge back. Does the movement look like a 324 Patek movement or not? You can't really fake these things, okay? You could tell. Even if the deal is semi-shady, so what? So what? If I were you, I would grab it. 22.5 is pretty good buying. It's a dream Patek. Now, the thing is this. Let me explain to you. It's not end of the day if it doesn't have box and papers. You can track down a Patek box. If it's a 5227, it would have the big mahogany type box, the big box. You can easily track that down. They come up from eBay and dealers around the traps, and you can get an extract from the archives. It's about 150 US dollars, I think, from memory, and that's almost as good as papers. Okay, Patek is one of the few brands that you can get a certificate, so it's not end of the day. The watch is incredible. The watch is amazing. It's got sculptured side lugs. The officer's case back. Man, it's a current model Patek, for God's sake. It's current model Patek. It's absolutely to die for. Absolutely to die for. I think that's a gorgeous. The 5227 is amazing. It doesn't matter. It's 10 years old. I mean, I would probably get it serviced by Henry Stearns if you're in where are you? You didn't tell me where are you? You're in America, I think. I'd probably get it serviced by Patek I'd just wear it for a bit, enjoy it. It's a Patek Philippe. It's like saying, do you buy a Lexus, a second-hand Lexus and a second-hand C-Class, or do we get a Rolls Royce? Okay? Man, it's a Patek. It's the best. This is the whole meaning of watch collecting. That watch is amazing. And I love it in white gold. White gold is killer. It is beautiful. It's not rhodium plated. They stopped rhodium plating about 2008, so it's the ivory dial. Man, that watch is killer. Is the rose gold version better or the white? Man, doesn't matter. They're both killer. Okay, I love it in white gold. Okay, personally, I love it in white gold. The rose gold is beautiful too. Get it. Absolutely. Now, to answer your question there, let's have a look at the other deal. Okay, so I definitely get the Patek. The price is cheap. You could track down a box. You can get an extract from the archive. You can get it serviced by Patek. It's all easy. Now, the other option is the Omega. 4.5 isn't that great a price, okay? It's not a terrible price. If you go on Joma Shop, you're actually nearly paying $5 grand. Joma Shop is a joke. They had that as a clearance, $3,500. So 4,500, it's okay for it, but so the question is, the real question is, you are foregoing a Rolex date. You haven't told me the model, but you've said basically it's a DateJust 41, fluted bezel, okay, so probably white gold, Jubilee bracelet, blue dial, Romans. Yes, it is cool, but it's not that special. It's not a Submariner. It's not a Z Blue. It's a lousy DateJust, okay? If it was me, get the Patek. Take a punt. The guy might be a bit... What's he going to do? He's not going to... Look, take the punt. Get it from the shady... Get the pre-owned Patek. Come on, man. Get it. Just pull the trigger on the Patek. The Patek is amazing. It's miles ahead of this other stuff. It's not a sports, okay? The problem with the DateJust is it's not steel sports, okay? It's not steel sports. If it was steel sports, then we'll think about it, okay? I'd still go for the Patek, okay? But, man, come on. Go for the... Look, your collection there. 3 Breitlings, don't buy any more. The IWC Top Gun, I like. You got a Batman and a Hulk. Man, you got enough, right? That's enough. What do you need a stupid DateJust 41 for? And you got a JLC 8-day master perpetual calendar. Perfect. I get the Patek. It's a Patek. doors open up when you get a Patek. Okay. You go to the club, you get the better seats. You go to the restaurant, you get the better table. You go to the bordello, you get the younger, more bustier Russian girl instead of the 34-year-old MILF. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, get better service. It just happens, okay? Get the Patek, it'll change your life. Okay, I'm telling you, get the Patek. Get the Patek. Please get the Patek. I beg you, please get the Patek. Doesn't matter the guy's a bit shady. So what? So what? We're all a bit shady at times. We're into watches. Get the Patek. Man, he's going to give you a receipt. Who gives a shit? Okay? 22.5. That is cheap. Cheap. Believe you me, that's cheap. Okay? It's cheap. Okay? It's cheap. It's cheap. It's a good price. Get the Patek. Get the Patek! The Patek is it's going to change your life. It's a Rolls Royce, okay? It's a good size. It's got the hinged back. Man, do you know how much they cost retail? Whew! That's an expensive watch. Get the Patek. Please get the Patek. I mean, an Omega, who gives a shite? They churned out, Swatch Group makes a million of these bloody things. And a DateJust! Who the bloody hell wants a DateJust? There was a time you couldn't give this garbage away. DateJust, come on, man. Come on, man. Work with me, not against me. Come on. Get the Patek. Get the Patek. Get the Patek Philippe. Get the Patek. Your life will change. You know, your life will just... You'll get the promotion. You don't even know why it's happened. It just does. You know, all of a sudden, your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife, her breasts want to be played with. All of a sudden, she says, you know, I haven't had a shower this morning because I thought you could give me some service. Amazing shite happens. Okay, you got to get the Patek. It'll change your life. Believe you me, it'll. You don't even know what it is. It'll just Patek, man. Get the Patek. It's sculptured sides. Get the Patek Philippe. I mean, it's a DateJust and a bloody Omega. I mean, I love the Speedy. Don't get me wrong. I love the Speedy. But man, get the Patek. Get the Patek. It's a price is cheap. You can find a box. Okay? You'll find a box, get a bloody extract, and you're almost done. You're almost there. Get the Patek. Get the Patek Philippe. It will change your life. I'm ArchieLuxury. I'm not going to harp on anymore. Get the Patek. Oh, this is SOS, emergency advice. Tell me what you guys think of that. Get the Patek, moron! Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.